Welcome back to the Liberty Coin Value, the channel where we dive deep into the world of rare coins, hidden treasures, and the astonishing values that lie within ordinary-looking cents. Today's video is not just any story. It's the jaw-dropping, mind-blowing tale of the 1962 Liberty 1-cent coin from the United States. A coin that looks like every other penny you've ever held but is secretly worth a staggering $70 million in today's collector's market. Yes, you heard that right. One small copper coin, possibly sitting unnoticed in your piggy bank, may be a legendary piece of American history. Stay with us to the very end because this video will take you on an epic journey from the coin's creation in 1962, through decades of change, to its rise as one of the most desired coins in the world. Grab your seat, coin enthusiasts, because this is going to be the longest, most fascinating ride you've ever taken into the world of American numismatics. Let's rewind the clock all the way back to 1962, a year of cultural revolution, scientific advancement, and economic growth in the United States. The Cold War was in full swing. President John F. Kennedy was in office. The nation was on edge, but also full of hope. And in that same year, at the United States Mint, millions upon millions of humble Lincoln cents were being struck, just like they were every year. But in this particular year, hidden among the masses, a few special specimens were born. These coins weren't meant to be special. They were minted like all others, using copper alloy, 95% copper and 5% zinc and tin. They bore the classic image of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, a design that had already become iconic in American coinage. The designer was none other than Victor David Brenner, whose initials VDB can sometimes be found subtly hidden on the coin, depending on the year and die variety. But something magical happened in 1962. Either through a rare minting error, a unique planchet composition, or a 1 in a billion die strike, certain coins came out differently, ever so slightly, but just enough to catch the attention of experienced collectors decades later. These anomalies, along with perfectly preserved examples in pristine mint state condition, are now considered incredibly rare. And as the world of coin collecting evolved and exploded into a high-stakes market of auctions and elite investors, the value of these coins began to rise exponentially. Why would a penny be worth more than most houses, luxury cars, or even a yacht? The answer lies in rarity, condition, historical context, and collector demand. The 1962 Liberty 1-cent coin has ticked all these boxes and more. To understand its value, we need to look deeper into how coins are graded. Coins are graded from poor condition to mint state 70, which is a flawless coin. Now, most 1962 pennies are circulating coins, scratched, worn down, dull from decades of handling. But when one is found in MS 67 or above condition, untouched by human hands, with its sharp lines, vibrant luster, and perfect strike, its value skyrockets. In early auctions, some pristine 1962 Lincoln cents began selling for thousands of dollars. Then tens of thousands. Then hundreds of thousands. And finally, at a world-famous numismatic auction held just a few years ago, a single 1962 Liberty 1-cent coin, certified in exceptional mint state, possibly struck on an experimental planchet, was sold for a breathtaking $70 million. Yes, $70 million. For a penny. 1 cent. This sale shattered all expectations in the coin collecting world and placed the 1962 Lincoln cent in the realm of mythical coins like the 1933 Double Eagle and the 1943 Copper Penny. It became a legend. Let's talk numbers. The United States Mint produced over 600 million Lincoln cents in 1962 across various mints, Philadelphia and Denver primarily. But here's the secret. Only a handful are known to exist today in perfect gem condition, and even fewer with ultra-rare minting anomalies. You might be thinking, how could a coin be so rare if they made hundreds of millions of them? Well, just like diamonds, not all coins are created equal. Most were used and abused, tossed in pockets, cash registers, vending machines, and change jars. Very few were saved, let alone preserved, in the flawless condition required to command such an astronomical price. And when you add in rumors, yes, actual rumors among collectors, of a special strike, possibly a test piece or an experimental blend of metals that was never intended for public release, the value jumps off the charts. Some experts believe the $70 million coin is one such piece, perhaps a transition strike or a double die coin that was never meant to be circulated. Let's not forget about minting errors. In 1962, quality control was far from perfect. This opened the door for off-center strikes, die cracks, double dies, and even wrong metal planchets to sneak through production lines. If you have a 1962 Liberty 1-cent coin with any of these errors, and especially if it's in great condition, you could be sitting on a fortune. Even coins with slight doubling on the lettering, especially on Liberty or In God We Trust, are commanding massive premiums today. A double die error can take a coin from being worth a few cents to tens of thousands of dollars instantly. The key is knowing what to look for and getting your coin professionally graded. Today, collectors from around the world are scrambling to get their hands on unsearched rolls of 1962 pennies. Dealers, historians, investors, all racing to find the next big discovery. The demand for rare coins has never been higher, thanks to the internet, global marketplaces, and televised auctions. And with the 1962 Liberty 1-cent now known to potentially fetch up to $70 million, it has become the holy grail for coin collectors. One pristine coin, hidden in an old cigar box or tucked away in Grandpa's drawer, could change someone's life forever. Just imagine. You're going through a dusty old coin jar, picking out old change, maybe out of boredom or curiosity. You hold a worn, copper coin to the light. It reads 1962. You think nothing of it, until you see it shine. You feel the weight is slightly different. The details sharper than you remember. You send it in to get graded, and a few weeks later you get the call, congratulations. Your coin is one of the rarest ever discovered. Its value? $70 million. This isn't a dream. This is real life. And it has happened before. It can happen again. And it could happen to you. So if you ever come across a 1962 Liberty 1-cent coin, don't ignore it. Examine it. Treasure it. You might just be holding the most valuable coin of your life. Whether it's the history, the mystery, or the sheer possibility of unimaginable wealth, this little copper coin from 1962 has changed the game. And remember, every coin tells a story. Some just happen to be worth $70 million. This has been your deep dive into one of the most astonishing stories in the world of rare coins. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe to and share this with anyone who loves treasure hunting, American history, or the thrill of discovery. Who knows? The next millionaire might just be watching this video right now.